Welcome, everybody. Is that light on? That light is on. Welcome to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily. Sometimes it's going to happen 2 days from the same town. Because I'm stuck here. I am stuck in Austin, Minnesota for the entire weekend. So I decided to myself, well, since I'm going to be stuck in this town, I should Google stuff and see what this town actually has to offer other than that famous museum, the Spam Museum. Now, we might go in there also just to get warmed up, but I plan on taking you today more places than just that one museum. I found a couple kind of weird places and possibly historic places in this town. Before we get out of this truck, and before I keep my hands all warm outside with this cup of coffee that looked perverted. I'm sorry. And that probably looked more perverted. The town of Austin was destroyed in the early 1920s, I believe, from a tornado. So everything that was historic about this place, the old Victorian homes, the museums, the what do they call those? I read it. Not armories. Not firmaries, armories. What in the heck? There were buildings that they would build stuff in, like create bricks or steel or whatever they used to create around here. I'm assuming it was bricks. Whatever that is called. Those type of businesses, big, huge brick buildings with smokestacks and creating stuff. All that stuff got wiped out. Everything's gone. So after the tornado in the 1920s, they rebuilt. There's really nothing too historic in this town. And really not too much weird stuff other than the Spam Museum and one other place I want to take you to today. So, with that being said, let's get out and kind of explore a little bit. I'm not going to take the Segway out because it is 27 degrees out. I did laundry yesterday, so that's a bonus. So I got, well, I've always had clean t-shirts, but I got a clean hoodie. I got clean clothes, so I got a nice warm pair of Levi pants on and my flip-flops. Look at this amazing old theater, the Paramount. Did a little bit of quick research on Google to try and find out just a little bit about this theater. I cannot find out what year it was built or created, so I figured maybe on the side of the building there might be some notifications of when it was first opened. But so far, nothing. But check this out. Look at those amazing lights. I love the old-time movie theaters. Kind of reminds me of Disney. Out on Main Street. All these awesome bulbs and neon. The Tim Tracker. I found a little baby marker on the side of the building. It kind of tells a little bit of history about this place. It's saying here the Paramount Theater is listed on the Historic National Registry of Historic Places. It opened in September 14th of 1929. As Austin's grand first run movie theater. Pretty awesome. I don't know if they play movies in here anymore, but they do have some events in here, it looks like. As a matter of fact, whatever this is, which looks awesome, anything neon and colory and Blue Man Group looking, I love. Man, I had to come back to my truck and get my shoes on. My toes were getting cold in my flip-flops. Now to head inside the world-famous Spam Museum, because I have a couple questions about the next thing I want to show you guys, which isn't here. It's down the road somewhere, but I actually need to find out where it is, and these people might know. I asked this fella, but his lips are sealed shut. He is not answering any questions I have. But I have a feeling inside here, they'll have all the answers that I need. Pretty awesome. He gave me quite a bit of information. So what we're going to do what was, and if you watch this video, the gentleman, I didn't record you, I probably should have, but he watched the last video from when I was here. That was awesome. Anyway, so he gave me some flyers and brochures of stuff to see in town, and hopefully the next thing I want to show you guys, I'll be able to get to without having to freeze my butt off on my Segway. I might be able to drive my truck over there. We're going to check it out. First, let's do a quick walkthrough of the world-famous Spam Museum. Even though the Spam Museum has moved and been updated into what I believe is a smaller building, it's still pretty incredible. And this thing, I don't know, I still get a kick out of that. And I still get a kick out of that. What are you? Must look on Amazon. Okay, I did not see this before. How did I miss this? How in the heck did I miss this? Hopefully I don't get in trouble for copyrighted videotaping. Let's see, Playhouse Theater. Look at that. This is a must-see. Okay, this is a new room. Well, it's not new. I mean, this whole room and display was at the other museum, but I did not see it in the new museum the last time I was here. Look at that register. That is awesome. When registers and things like this were created and invented, people were geniuses. Who invented something like this? Who invented the original cash registers? I don't know. They're pretty amazing. Could you imagine some guy just sitting at home in his workshop in his basement coming up with the idea for something like this? It's awesome. Look at that. Look at that old switchboard. That is awesome. And right there is George A. Hormel. He has a house here in town, but I believe it is closed on the weekends. But we're going to see. The Hormel girls, look at them. Rosy cheeks. The Tim Tracker? Again? Hashtag. They have that special kind of bacon too. Bacon from Flying Pigs. I wonder if there's any satanic markings on these hats that would get me kicked out of the Ark Encounter if I ever decide to go back there. Obviously, I'm going to need a new hat. Or just a new shirt. Not that I want anything satanic. I just want to make sure I have a clean, wholesome hat before I do roadside attractions or roadside novelties, as one of the viewers quoted what that place actually is. That way I don't get bugged too much and I can actually explore without getting detained by police officers. I'm going to go check stuff out. We'll see y'all later. Peace. Open the doors. Head back to the vehicle. Get warm real fast. And go show you something else that's pretty amazing. Okay, I moved my flip-flops to the side down there. Back in some warmer temperatures inside the cab of my truck. Let's head on down the road just a little bit and see if we cannot find something weird. Well, we made it. We made it to another odd and awesome place. But this place here is actually pretty large and there's more stuff to see than the one thing I wanted to show you that was odd. So to get around, even though it's freezing, bitter cold outside, I figured why not take the Segway out, to give me a little bit more mobility and make it so my feet don't hurt afterwards, because this place is rather large. I just don't know if it's a great idea because I know I'm going to freeze. I wish these had feet heaters on them. At the moment, I'm kind of at a little historic district area that has a lot of the old school buildings and churches from days gone by. Just like this one. It's like down that road over there, there's a machinery corner and a historical society, so we'll go down there. Actually, let's go check that out real fast before we start heading down and checking out all these other awesome buildings. That, dedicated to the American Revolution. A Sherman tank. Look at the size of that gun. And please, stay off the tank. Looks like right here by the tank, they have some cages for a zoo. I don't see any animals in there at the moment though. But here on the ground, there's remnants. You look at this. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off my Segway. Looks like we're gonna be able to get aboard. Please enter the passenger car through the center entrance. Look at that. This is amazing. We get to go on a train. It is a weekend and most of these places are closed. Hopefully they left the door open so we could get on and check this place out. And it looks as though it's locked. We could just walk up these stairs. And see, no, there is no window. And the door is securely fastened. And it looks like the same thing with this train car. Sits right outside the Oakland Depot. Check these out. Look at that. Can't go in, but maybe you guys can see in. It's a little bit too tall for me. Can you guys see in there? Because I sure can't. The original monorail system. Out when passengers would ride the train to get their luggage into the building down there. What did I just call that? I forget what that building was called. I don't know, but that's where the passengers get off the train and purchase their tickets. But to get their luggage onto the train, they would use this baggage truck. Here, what is that? It's a caboose. It looks like it's securely locked up also. Which kind of is not good. It's a Saturday. Today is Saturday. Why can't I go inside you? I wonder if there's a window up here that we can look inside. And that is another negative. But standing up here on this platform, I can kind of see inside those windows. Since it looks like over in that window right there, there's a little description banner thingy bop. What is that? What kind of car is that? This is a passenger car. Is that a luggage car? Okay, Segway, quit beeping at me. Whoa. Back up, back up. What is this building? A Pioneer Museum? Austin, why are you doing me this way? I want to come and check out all this amazing stuff, but you're closed on a Saturday. It is open year-round, Tuesday through Friday. This is awesome. This bell was dedicated November 26, 1896, damaged in a steeple fire in 1976. It even has a crack, just like the Liberty Bell. And Minnesota is very well known for gnomes. Gnomes live all over the state of Minnesota. There's gnome trees. There's actual trees by some lakes in northern Minnesota with little front doors on them at the base of the tree where gnomes live. And sometimes people wonder, well, do gnomes go to church? Yes. Yes, they do. Let's see if there's any gnomes in there worshiping. Can't see nothing from there. Let's look down in here. What am I doing looking in there? Today is Saturday. Gnomes don't go to church on Saturdays. Get to the awesome thing I wanted to show you guys. We have to leave that piece of property where I parked my truck and ride the Segway down this long, desolate sidewalk. My Segway parked here, thinking it's a big time four-wheeler. So I can show you Buffy the Cow, an Austin landmark since 1966. Look at the size of this heifer. Look at the size of that. She is massive. She sits outside here of the fairgrounds here in Austin. Right outside. I guess she used to be on top of a building a long time ago in the 60s. And then was donated here to the fairgrounds. Where she can live in peace. Graze in peace. Strange. I'm coming. Here I am. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of today's daily vlog. The vlog that happened today and every day. Well, all right, well, I am stuck here pretty much all weekend long. I'm kind of excited to see what this town has to explore. So I'm going to go ahead and do some Google-like research and see what else there is to do around this town. I was told there's nothing to do, but I have a hard time believing that, especially after seeing amazing things like Buffy. What is that? Looks like there's more stuff back here. A log cabin. Yeah, definitely more things to explore in this town. All right, everybody, from Austin, Minnesota, I will talk to you all on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Love you all.